Hey, this your girl Ashley. I'm back with another video, and I want to talk about defense attorney. Also, me personally, I'm not a defense attorney, but I could just imagine people will be like, yeah, defense attorneys, they defend the worst of the worst, and they're so good at it. Do they have any morals? Do they have any values? And I think to some degree, some of them or a majority of them do. But you have to also think about the other downside of being a defense attorney. Your clients are criminals, so they're trying to incriminate you at all points of time, even though you're trying to help them. Sometimes they're not helpful. And, you know, I'm watching the Lincoln Lawyer, and I watched How to Get Away with Murder, and it puts a different perspective to being a defense attorney. Like, Annalise Keating was a true baddie. Okay, she was a true baddie, but I don't know how to say compromise, but she had to compromise some of her values and defend the worst of the worst. I mean, she didn't like them and called them scums to their face. And when it was over, I mean, she also developed a drinking problem as well due to that. And she had a lot riding on her because she was a defense attorney. And I know it's just like TV shows and what they display, but I can imagine some of these defense attorneys really don't like these people. They're really like, I really sometimes don't like being a defense attorney, but someone has to do it. Someone has to defend the people that are wrong because that's what's in the Constitution. Everyone deserves a trial, a speedy trial. That's probably where the debate come in. Like, do people really need representation when they're guilty? Yes, everyone does. It gets to the point where people really dislike you. It's so concerning because it's like, think about it though. You're defending someone you don't even like either. You're getting booed. People are throwing things at you and your client, all because you represent your client. So who is supposed to represent these people that are guilty? Who's supposed to represent them is the question. Some people really do need defending. So it's like, yeah, and then they try to get them plea deals. They try to get them things that will help this trial probably go faster than you. They be like, yeah, take that five and close this case and get out of my face and get out of my hair. But there's some people that, well, the whole mentality, I believe, as a defense attorney is to take out of your mind if they're guilty or not guilty. But I mean, from hearing the cases, and it's so hard to believe that they don't form their opinion because you read everything, you see everything, and it's so hard to not form an opinion on if you believe that if your client is guilty or not. I mean, if they don't form an opinion, I mean, kudos to them because I really want to learn like how to not form an opinion against someone as a client, knowing I have to defend them. And, you know, people just feel like defense attorneys are just so terrible, like they have no morals, they have no values. And I wanted to be a defense attorney defending people that can't defend themselves. And so it does tackle the people that are guilty, the people that did do this, the people that you do know. And it's insane because, I mean, point blank period, if you're not telling me the truth, it's time to roll. I feel like as a defense attorney, if I had to sit there and ponder if you're guilty or not, it's just too much. Just lay it out all over the table or I'm just walking away. Like, I can't defend you or find a strategy if you're not trying to help me. Okay, like, help me help you. Help me help you. I don't like you either. I don't like you whatsoever. But to be a great defense attorney, you have to defend all type of people that you come across. And in the Lincoln Lawyer, per se, he got put in the back of somebody, like, well, I think he got locked inside his own trunk or somebody else's trunk. But that just comes with the territory of being such a good defense attorney, having to deal with all this. The public don't like you. Your clients are trying to get you caught up. And it's like, I just want to know, how defense attorneys really live and how their life really is. Because I truly don't believe that a lot of them think the same way as their clients. And it's like, give some of them grace because they don't think the same way as their clients. So just to be like, oh, I just hate defense attorneys. It's like, you don't know their reason or their explanation for being a defense attorney. Cause yeah, like I said, I want to be one, but I'm not even sure what I want to be or what I want to do. But I was a hardcore, I want to be a defense attorney so bad. But like I said, I turn red when I argue, so I don't know how that would work. But it's crazy being a defense attorney, you know. And it is funny because the defense attorney and the prosecutor can be friends all day long, and when they get in the courtroom, it's totally something different. And I really do love that they, like, prosecutors and defense attorneys can get along, but when it comes to the court, it's strictly professional. It has nothing to do with anyone personally. And I guess that's the separation of the person versus the job. The job that you're just paid to do. And then they try to do as best as they can. And some of them that really do believe the same thing as their client, they're diehard their client. But I mean, you gotta gain the client trust, but then I'll be like, nah, I really don't believe though, for real though. Like, I try, I'll be like, nah, I don't believe you, and I do not want your service ever again. But it's some people that's like, cover up for them, that would be like, oh, Johnny didn't do that. He could never. No, you have all the evidence, all the proof, and all the receipts that, in fact, Johnny did do it. But yeah, some real slime balls out here. But I feel like it is some good defense attorneys as well. It's the same thing, you know, for prosecutors or just attorneys in general. You have people that do stuff for not the kindness of their heart. And then you have people that genuinely do stuff out of, you know, really wanting to help people. But it just all depends on your motive and why you became so-and-so, so-and-so. On a defense attorney or a prosecutor. It just all depends. So, but yeah, that is what I believe to be like different sides of defense attorneys. I don't know. I'm not one personally. That's just what I formed as an opinion. I do believe just they're not all bad. They're not all good. They're not all perfect. They might be all right.